Welcome back to Let's Play Persona 4. It is time. Gather everyone at the food court. There are still people shopping on a rainy day. Well, of course. Rainy day ain't gonna stop anyone from shopping. Imagine if that were the case. Just like, oh, it's raining today.
All right.
It's just like, we can't go shopping because it's raining. I don't feel like it. Let's just do what people usually do nowadays. Let's just order everything online. Well, you can buy most things online these days. Imagine if you're just like, I can't really think of anything, honestly. That would just be like inconvenience. Like, but it takes time for delivery. Well, actually, yeah. Just be like, we could just go down the shop and instantly have it, or we could order online and have to wait a few days for it. Ooh, but it's raining outside. But I'm hungry. But it's raining. Fuck it. Just get a coat on. This is finally it. So many things have happened up until now, but now we'll beat this Izanami and put an end to this. Seriously, it's a god. I don't know why this one just... I think maybe it's because they're like... Unlike the Final Fantasy series, it's just like, it seems like... I don't know. Well, the plot hasn't really been realistic, really. Like, they can enter TVs, fight shadows, summon the devil if they wish to do so, pretty much. Or a god, or anything like that. And they fight shadows and omnipotent beings and just... What? It's like, in Final Fantasy, you just kind of be like, yeah, fair enough. Because, well, it's Final Fantasy. I mean, they create their own worlds, but this one is like, okay, they're high school students in Japan, and it just doesn't seem quite like, my head hurts. Right? Yes, but since we were spread out all over town until a moment ago, let's go over what happened. This is the last measure that must be taken. We need to make sure that we end this properly. To confirm the situation. God damn, why? Before the Amno Sagiri was behind everything, but it turns out there was something behind it too. And that something was a guy at the gas station. That just seems so stupid worded like that. The whole one behind this was the gas station attendant. It's just like, it'd be like if Naruto, like, I remember like people joking about, imagine if like the true puppet master was that ramen guy. That would just, it's the same kind of level of absurdness. I can't believe she was disguised as a gas station attendant smack in the middle of town. Does that mean she knew Michael and Dojima-san would stop by on that day that he came to Inaba? Or maybe it was just purely by chance. I don't know. I guess it is best place to greet people from out of town, but... Then did she come into contact with Adachi and Namatame also at a different place in disguise as someone else? Who the hell is this Izanami? Well, it seems reasonable enough that they meet her at the gas station. I mean, Namatame, like, came back to his hometown, so he must have been at the gas station when he first arrived. And same for Adachi when he was, as he put it, like, sent to the boonies. Izanami and Amno Sagiri. Those names would be familiar to students of ancient Japanese mythology. But this is absolutely absurd, but screw it. I mean, it'd be boring if it was just a realistic kind of villain, wouldn't it? You're saying she's a god? Like that's possible. Well, Kanji, let's think about how absurd this plot has been so far. That reminds me, remember the persona that Adachi summoned? Also remember that lecture we had from that one guy from Persona 3 ages ago when we went to the location of Persona 3, even though I haven't played it? I don't know how to put it, but I thought it was kind of like the persona that Michael first called. Izanagi, was it? You didn't pay attention to the lecture at all, did you? Izanagi is also the name of a god in the same legends. Since both of them awakened with the same push from the same individual, their powers may have been similar. But when you really think about it, it's like that's possible. He's like a god. You do realize there are personas that can be summoned that are gods, right? It's like, really? Yeah, you've got like Lucifer, Isis. You've got what other one's gonna think of the top of my head? There was one thing. There's 4 as well. He's just like, well, probably a lot of them are freaking gods, mixed with some mythological creatures. And then you got slime in there, just randomly there, just like slime. That's a persona. And then you've got like the higher level personas that are gods. It's just like, well, that escalated. Since both of them awakened with the same push from the same individual, their power may have been similar. The persona is one's heart's given form. The images of gods and mythical beings were created by humans, so if the personas resemble it, okay, I guess, maybe, there may be a connection there, since the enemy reigning over that world calls itself Izanami. I mean, it just would seem absurd if, like, they summoned these personas and they were actually these gods, and they just like, yeah, I'll do what you say, high schooler. It seems ridiculous. Oh yeah, we were taught that Izanagi and Izanami's names originated from the word Izanao, meaning to invite. Maybe I'm thinking too hard about this, but Namatame-san, Detective Adachi, Michael Kuhn, and even us, were we invited to play our parts in this case, as if there was some deeper meaning behind it all? Deeper meaning? I don't really get it. But if she's trying to mess everything up, I can't let that happen. It's like, screw trying to figure this out. Thinking's not my strong point, remember? Don't think, feel. We gotta defeat her. What will you ask about? The push I got. By facing our own shadows on that side, we awakened to our persona abilities. However, that did not apply to Michael Senpai. It also didn't apply to Namatame or Kubo. I mean, Adachi had his before we even showed up, more or less. We didn't ask about that. I mean, he didn't even mention in his letter. Why? You know, even before this persona stuff, Michael could stick his hand into a TV. I guess that sort of backs Izanami's claim that she personally awakened his power. Well, now it makes sense, really, when you think about it. Like, awakened Adachi's power and Namatame's power, but what about Kubo? He was just thrown into the TV, didn't accept his shadow, nothing freaking mentioned of that. He didn't have a persona. What's up with that? It's such a plot hole. And, like, despite all this, just like, oh, plot holes are gonna be cleared now, because it's not over yet. No, that plot hole stays through the whole thing. And they made, like, the golden version. I have yet to play it. I've got the game. It has quite a few add-on things. It's got, like, at least one new character. Adachi gets a social link. A few other characters might get social links. There's a bit more scenes added, a few more extras, an extra dungeon or two. But no further development on that, though. What the hell? Apparently, from what I hear. I'll have to see for myself, though, I suppose, when I play it. But, you know, I'm LPing this, so it just seems kind of weird to, you know, to play the exact same game on my PSP Vita while LPing on the PS2, just like, I don't know, it just seemed weird. The same holds true for Namatame and Adachi. She selected 3 outsiders to bestow powers upon and watched what would transpire from there. Well, now that we know all this, we just gotta beat the hell out of Izanami. Kanji, did you not pay any attention to any of this? Let's hurry and get this over with. Michael's going back home tomorrow. This is just like, it seems whenever it comes down to it, it's like, everyone's always like, violence is not the answer. Even in the case where, like, the plot is all about violence is not the answer, there's a better way. And that better way is to beat the living shit out of someone, but don't kill them. That seems to be the answer. It's like, This is how a pacifist does things. We'd kick the shit out of you, but we won't kill you. I just like, imagine if you were immortal. Like, I like thought, like, imagine if I was immortal and invincible and powerful. I just like can imagine me just charging through battles, just like knocking everyone out, just like, no, I will pacify you, but I will not kill you. Stop this nonsense right now. Ridiculous. What will you ask about? The Midnight Channel. Well, the Midnight Channel originally was Izanami's show, which got cancelled before, like, they had a pilot episode and got cancelled. And Izanami was pissed off about that, so she decided to put it on at midnight and just, like, troll everyone, essentially. Just like, okay, so I'm going to put this person here, and the person who sees this, one of them's bound to... I don't know, actually, the more you think about it, it just seems... They appear on the Midnight Channel before they get kidnapped, and it still doesn't make sense. Rumors about the Midnight Channel. It may be that this Izanami was the one who originally spread them. Neither Sagiri nor the Shadows have taken a single step outside the other world. Simply put, the only one who could have spread the rumor was someone who had come from there. Or maybe Izanami knew that someone would put them in the TV, and so, actually, when you think about it, if that were the case and Izanami is able to know these things before it happens, wouldn't she know that we're going to kick her ass as well? I don't know. The more it got passed around, the more extra junk got added to it, like one big game of telephone. That's where all the you have to watch it alone, and the one who appears in you is your soulmate stuff came from. Since it took place on a TV, we never considered the possibility that the images broadcast on the Midnight Channel could vary from viewer to viewer. But whenever we talked about what we saw afterwards, there were never any inconsistencies. What changed according to each person was most likely the image's clarity. Yeah, I can think of a few places where that might have happened. When Sagi-senpai appeared, I was the first one who was positive it was her. For Yuko, it was Chie, and for Kanji, it was Yukiko. That's it. Wait, what? That said who the person on the TV was. I thought because each of us had a strong attachment to the victims, we linked the TV image to them in our head. I bet we actually saw a clearer image on the TV than everyone else. Wait, so Yuko got the more clearer image because she knew Kanji while everyone else didn't really know him at all. Is that what I'm guessing from that? The same could probably be said for Namatame. That's why he was always a step ahead of us. I thought it was because he knew the area well as a delivery man, but I was stunned at how fast he identified Nanako-chan. Since he was a savior, he must have seen Nanako-chan's image from the very beginning. Alright, but who cares about the details? It's like, screw details! We don't care about the plot! Let's just kick some ass! My old senpai's leaving tomorrow, right? Should we really be wasting time like this? Just go by the whole, don't think, feel. And what we feel right now is like kicking someone's ass. Yeah, he's right. Let's hurry and defeat this Izanami. Screw plot. Like, jeez. Just like, who needs plot when you can just fight things? Let's check the weather report just for the hell of it, old time's sake. Weather report, let's see. Okay. Go ahead and ask anytime, senpai. Let's enter the TV!
Let's go, senpai.
You know what I want to do, though, is be able to summon all the powerful personas. Well, some of them, at least. At least off-screen, probably.
I sense a tremendous presence. It's unlike anything we had faced.
Like, I don't know. Maybe, like, off-screen I'll just, like, try fusing personas to get, like, these ridiculously powerful ones. Like, off-screen level grinding and shit as well, because... Wow, there's, like, I still want to try to defeat the Reaper, That, I mean, I kind of indicated that it wasn't over once we got to the final boss, really. Just by when I was talking about the Reaper, and just like, and a battle with Margaret, that didn't seem to be there. Just like, I can't remember when. Just like trying to be subtle while probably not being very subtle. That it clearly wasn't the end of the game yet.
And it seems like a new area has formed.
I bet it's that lady. She's waiting for us there. That reminds me. That Amino something we beat said stuff like, "We'll meet again." If that thing's gonna show up again, let's crush him completely so he can't cause any more problems from here on out. Damn straight. Let's go snap that thing in two. We'll do it and give Senpai a big farewell tomorrow.
Seriously, these... It's just like you'd expect antagonists to just be like, you fucking arrogant teenagers. Just like if this was an RPG, you wouldn't stand a chance. Just like, yes, we would. How so? It's still a video game. Well, if it was real life, just like, well, this whole scenario would be like, it'd probably make our heads explode, probably. Exactly.
Let's do our best like always, leader.
It's kind of sad that this really is going to be the last time we do something like this.
Well, at least we get to. I mean, I could just like said, screw it, and just gone for the normal ending.
You know, this might sound like a weird thing to say, but it was a lot of fun.
Kicking the crap out of shadows, and that's another thing, isn't it? Just like whenever we fight the optional ones, just like, I sense a strong shadow. I don't like it. Let's go beat it up. Just like, dickish much? Jeez.
That's because we all strove together toward a common goal. There were many things we believed in without questioning them. The culprit's identity, their motives. There were many occasions where we nearly gave up.
It may have been easier if we'd chosen to look the other way, but we didn't.
Even if we had to fight every inch of our way, I want to go on feeling, seeing, touching, and thinking for myself.
Yeah. Still, one person alone can only understand so much. That's why we're all here together.
Right! All for one and one for all!
So long as someone's got your back, you can kick against the pricks no matter how tough they are.
But it's a god.
This is for our future.
So we can see him off tomorrow with no regrets.
Ew. Yosuke always has to try to make himself look all cool. But he's so pathetic, it makes my skin crawl.
Oh.
Probably just fleas on your ratty old suit. I spilled juice on you earlier.
No wonder I smell of orangey freshness.
Well then, let's do this.
This whole thing is just absolutely absurd. So this is the last time I helped you catch the bad guy. Sensei. And also notice how Risu was able to locate the location so easily, so effortlessly. Why couldn't it always be like that? Good luck. Bow now. Bow now. Bow. There's one thing we got to do before we head on out to kick some ass. And that is... I have just one request for you. Your world, would you show it to me? You didn't do the thing, though. Ba-ba-da-da. Ba-ba-da-ba. How's that, then? You should be taking better care of your connections to other people. I'm sure you will find some reward in them. Your social links are what create your world. Please do not forget this. God damn it, why? Can I not? Wait. How do we... This is supposed to be like... I don't know, man. I'm still confused by it. Maybe when we've, like, gone to the dungeon and come back, at least then you'll be like, oh, here's this thingamajig. Come meet me at the end of heaven and we'll fight it out, you know. And I'll kick the crap out of you more than the Reaper ever could. Because level 90 something is like, holy shit. This will really be the end, for sure. Don't worry, if anyone can do this, it's us. Yeah, because, I mean, who better to fight a god than a group of teenagers? Okay, let's go, everyone. Just boggles my mind. Does this place look familiar to you, viewers? If not, I wouldn't be too surprised, because this is the first location that, remember he had that dream, and he was like chasing some shadow in the fog, and you recognize this floor now? Yes, it was Izanami back then. We never really did get an explanation for that shit, did we? Senpai, I know you can do it. Show me one last time that you're the coolest guy in the world. Have you finished your preparations? We're adding you to the team. If anyone can succeed, it's us. Not very rational of me, is it? So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to like take Nato, Kanji, and Teddy, and like as we advance through 3 floors each time, we'll come back and switch party members until we've got the original team, so that we can include pretty much everyone in this final dungeon. That is the plan. Kanji! Hell yeah, let's do this in one shot. You got it, I'd follow you anywhere. Even off a cliff? Maybe. Maybe not, I don't know. This is the last one, I'm ready and raring to go. Leave it to me, I'll stick with Sensei through thick and thin. What do you got to say? After it's over, let's go, Michael. No, you're not coming along yet. Anyway. I'm all set now, let's go. Alright, let's give it our best shot. We shall, but for that well, this seems much more fitting, doesn't it? It's like, I mean, look at that. Just like, oh yeah, now this is a final dungeon right here. It's a shame that it just has the default music, though. Okay, good luck. I don't think we're even going to be able to do anything. I mean, the disc is more or less about to run out. Let's at least engage in 1 or 2 battles, possibly get to the next floor. What is this place? It doesn't feel anything like the other areas. Whenever we'd go to rescue someone, I could sense their restless heart and how unstable it felt. But there's none of that here. Does this Izanami person not have a heart or something? Who is she? Anyway, be careful, Senpai. Well, this place is pretty confusing. The fog. It's very fitting, really. Whoa. I thought it was about to sound like Final Fantasy music. I think like Final Fantasy VII music. I can't remember the name of the track. I thought it was just going to break off into that, though. Hello, Shadow. Let's see. Oh, shit. Let's see the usual shit, shall we? What ones you got? Yeah, just... Not even for the final freaking dungeon did they bother to change anything. God damn, that's some lazy shit. Oh. Let's do this. But seriously, why couldn't they have created new enemies? They're just recolors. They actually absorb? Ow. Holy shit. Okay, you pieces of shit, rat-ass motherfucker piece of shit. Take this! Ha! Holy shit! My God. That's overwhelming. Ba 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 la 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 la. When the path that's weak. Let's go with this one. Eat this! You overpowered pieces of shit! Jesus Christ! This really is just gonna. Oh, Teddy! 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 Watch out and all. Just like a bit late for that now. Owies! I hold up, I reach out through the truth of my ba 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 ba. Eat it! Da la 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 la. What zoners have I got right here? Let's use this on you. Let's see if you have a weakness or if it's all the same old shit. Same old shit it is. Daddy! Holy shit, he got blown up. Kanji! God damn it! Eat it! Ah! Indeed it is! Shit, 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 shit. Shit. Really are just gonna go one battle, that's it. Ba 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 ba. Screw it, we can't be asked here. I don't know what I'm talking about. But eat it! Yeah! This is gonna be a harsh dungeon, if this is just the first freaking floor. Man, that Persona man, it's like he's got a mustache. Power up with the claws in the air! And there goes the disc, fitting right at the end of the battle. Well, I'm just going... Let me just see if I can open this chest here. Gotta heal, because Kanji said he was gonna collapse and all, you know, so you gotta heal. There we go. I'm gonna check this chest a moment. And find out that I don't have a key. Well, anyways, I think I'm gonna, like, do some off-screen training and maybe see if I can, like, get some of those really high-level personas and shit. And maybe see if Margaret will, like, accept, like, give the request thing. Well, I suppose if that happens, I'll have to on-screen it, so actually I'll just hold that off for another time. Anyway, I'll see you next time, viewers. See you next time.